You're gonna have to be silent. So he did get interviewed. Well, I was reading that last night. I think it's probably or something like that. Not the end. I really want to. Oh, it's not even. Yeah, we're gonna make it go. Well, so we don't like us. When I was looking at what it's on Facebook, so something else. I didn't really push that.
Yeah. Nina's wild without her. Yeah. Who isn't, right?
I think so. They'll all. That's what
That's why we have I was doing for workshops.
Well, the thing is, they knew what they were. We didn't say it.
Oh, because they're being educated.
Yeah, and then they can see. So whereas they're really,
I think AJ was either, I was just gonna put something, I think AJ was either junior or senior, so it's like 85 or 86. How are you doing? I'm doing good.
yeah.
He lost the conflict before.
When you at the last meeting,
Yeah.
second If it was regular.
It can happen.
Where are they? So, I heard that she submitted them, right? So.
Are you videotaping?
It's gonna live stream.
Oh, we're under the live stream. Are
You're under the live stream.
Have we begun?
Yeah, but
You want us to commentary today?
right. That makes for some good comments. We've only got 12 viewers. No, we got like 18 now, so and 2 likes. So you guys must be doing all right.
Can you see who they are? Or you just see numbers? I'm just
no, I
curious
just
how
see
it works.
numbers.
Oh.
I can probably go in here and look.
Is that when they type in comments and it flips across the screen?
Right? Yeah, no, that's all. We don't do any of that.
Are you the film teacher?
I am.
Yeah, we're Lena's parents.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, right. She loves you.
She loves you too.
She's always talking about you.
She's a great kid. She's so whip smart. She's so talented and everything.
Thank you.
She loves that class.
Good.
It's been one of the greatest things for her.
Good.
Thank you
Yeah,
for
it's
making
been
it good.
fun. It's a blast. And she's one of the few people that are musically talented that can compose music. And so she's done a lot of
Wasn't it
that.
exciting?
Yeah, I love it. It's so rare to get that. And
Right.
We got
She
it.
could apply her talent to something.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
She made me cry with some of that. Just the sadness of it.
Yeah, she's amazing. Yeah. Super talented. Yeah.
We're happy she had the opportunity.
Yeah, she's great. She'll do great. Whatever she does. Nice meeting you guys.
Yeah,
Nice
thank
meeting
You
you.
don't have to be quiet.
That's
Give you
okay.
comments. School
We won't say
property.
anything.
Oh, I'm sorry, I'm so sorry. Pretty good? Yeah.
I'm wearing.
Yeah. And I know that when I come back, there's probably years. I probably think that's
School of World. Maybe. School.
Good evening. I'm Tracy Budmeyer. I'm the coordinator of the IB program here at Riverdale High School. Thank you all for joining us. We are finally here for the class of 2021's IB pinning. So tonight we are here to celebrate you, the seniors. So I want you guys to relax and have a good time tonight, and I want you to take some time to reflect on all of the work, all of the memories that you've had for the last 4 years. So as a faculty, I would like to say on behalf of all your teachers, all the staff, how proud we are that you are sitting here. To make it through the IB program is difficult in normal circumstances. Add a pandemic to it, and that makes it really, really hard. So thank you for sticking with it. Thank you for all that you've done to make it here and be sitting here this evening. Parents, thank you so much for trusting us to educate your child. I know that it is a really big decision on where to send them to high school and what educational path you want to send them on. So we are very honored that you chose us. We have thoroughly enjoyed having your students here for 4 years. We're very, very proud of this class. We want to thank you for all the sacrifices that you as parents have made. We know that there's been some crying, some crankiness. We know that you've had to listen to presentations. We know that you had to deal with the nerves before their English oral, and then again before their Spanish or French oral. We know that you may have had some weird things growing in your house for their science experiments. I know that they said they can't do chores because they got to write a paper 1 or a paper 2 or a paper 3 or do their study for their math exam. So we know that as a family that you have made a lot of sacrifices. And all the things I just mentioned are only understood by IB families. So we thank you for all that you do. We would also like to say a special thank you to everybody who has been involved in our parent organization. Without our parent organization, we would not be able to have events like we're having tonight. It also was just decided at last night's parent meeting that the parent organization is going to give out 4 $1,000 scholarships to our seniors this year. So parents, thank you so much. I'd like to say a very special thank you to Jill Moreland, who has been on our parent board for 4 years. Hope she does it for another 2 since she's got a sophomore in our program. But thank you, Jill, for everything that you have done. So in IB, we called the learner profile. So it's attributes that we try to develop in all of our students. And all of the students sitting here embody those attributes. But as a faculty, we selected some of them to be the representatives of those learner profiles. And so we want them to come up and explain to you what that's all about. So I'd like to bring up our first speaker, Ms. Megan Hams.
You guys hear me or so? Okay, so throughout life, one must ask questions. I think one of the most important things you can do in life is to be deeper into personality. The importance of exploration and curiosity in our life and others. Every day comes with new discoveries and challenges, and to really learn from these experiences, we must ask. I think that everyone in this room can have the traits that we share. The given definition by IB stresses that as inquirers, we learn with enthusiasm and sustain our love for learning throughout our lives. While we all learn in different ways and are all interested in different things, whether that be various academic disciplines or hobbies or issues of the world that we're passionate about, by asking questions, we are able to develop these passions and craft our skills, not just to see the mind, but to enjoy it. Natural curiosity is a gift and something I hope we all continue to possess as we continue through college and throughout the rest of our lives. I encourage everyone to always ask and explore things to the fullest possible extent, as what we are able to learn throughout our lives makes us who we are. I feel proud of being selected at the Inspire, and I think that IB has definitely helped me embody this trait, and it's helped all of us embody this trait. I've enjoyed engaging with everyone, learning all the material and all the discussions that we have all had with each other. With every question I've asked, the response has always been very enriching. Our program has allowed us to ask questions, which is one of my favorite parts of IB. I have learned a lot from these questions that I've asked, which brings me back to the importance of this important and how I encourage all of us to sustain our love for learning and continue to feed our natural curiosity.
Representing knowledgeable, Jack Morton.
I'm not really sure why I was chosen for knowledgeable. I'm not a jock, but every single student that has ever participated in the IB program must innately value knowledge to some extent. Some probably more so than others, but to all at least some extent. Knowledge can come in many forms: relevant and irrelevant, useful and useless, and I may have a little more of the useless than the useful, but that's okay. To me, I see all of humanity's collective knowledge as a circle that we all increase ever so slightly with individual contributions, however small or large they may be. Personally, I see no goal more honorable than for each of us to increase that circle as much as we can. At the end of the day, we all stand on the shoulders of giants. Our ultimate knowledge is built upon the knowledge of past generations and will be the building base of future generations' knowledge. The things being taught to us as seniors today were once taught to college graduates, and before that, undiscovered. For me, knowledge is everything. If there's one thing you all can take from this, it's that knowledge is key to our success as a species, and that a group of ferrets is called a business.
Representing thinker, Rachel Simmons.
I'm a little bit cheesy, but have you ever thought about how fascinating the act of thinking is? Everyone in this room right now is thinking about something, whether it be along the lines of, what am I doing for dinner tonight? How am I going to prep my papers in about 360 hours? Or what is this really doing right now? You can expect to get your mind spinning at all times. However, it would be a mistake to undermine the amount of effort needed to think of it. The critical thing is the world that people that can solve complex problems, which work together all of the prior knowledge that they have, and the information that they have at hand, to solve an issue. Thinkers not only encompass the people that always walk around with their eyeballs square and have like the essential courage to solve. Some thinkers may be more active and creative. Like they can make a beautiful painting as a material or write a poem that like perfectly captures the most incredible emotions. Even if you don't believe that you're the smartest or the wittiest or the most artistic, to some degree, speaking ID has made you very famous. I learned about more different cultures and perspectives in book studies, debating with Salon and looking at Salon, working on past projects, summarizing, analyzing an expert every day. We all work for our teaching abilities. I think people in college do not waste your time. Use it to make the world a better place. I'm pretty sure that we all know this will not.
Our communicator, Cole Erickson.
Hi everyone. Like people, words have ancestors too. It doesn't take too many vocab mappings or linguistic tangents in Mr. Gallan's class to figure that out. Here's a word, auditorium. The ancestor of auditorium comes from the Latin audire, meaning to listen and to hear. We've consecrated this space to the religion of listening and learning. Here's another word, communicating. This word is ultimately broken down into its root, communis, and the verb ending, "kai." Now, if that's all Greek to you, totally got you, but you'd be mistaken. It's actually Latin. So, I'll break it down this way. When combined, comunicare means to make something common. Now, making something common is much easier said than communicated. After all, communication isn't simply the physical act of speaking. It's a whole process. I've said this speech many times to myself in a mirror, but not until now when I'm communicating it to all of you. Until someone else has understood me and I've understood them, communication has not occurred. So in our first years of existence, dedicated solely to figuring this whole process out, going on and on and on until we can create those basics. Obviously, I myself have obtained this skill of communication, evident in the fact that I am speaking now. I wrote my ED on how 2 books in 2 different languages both use language as a means to comment on language. Communication is a skill that is continuously developed. He disfrutado muchísimo los últimos 4 años aprendiendo español, pero decidí que 2 idiomas no fueron suficientes. J'aime tellement les langues, donc j'ai décidé que je commençais à apprendre le français pour moi-même, pour ma propre initiative. Ich bin süchtig nach Sprachen und habe nicht Durchsatz. The fact that everyone in this audience interprets those last 3 sentences on a sliding scale from absolute gibberish to legitimate information is testament to the power of developing this very important skill, not just simply within one's native language. But I'm not the only one. My classmates are artisans of communication. Even in a year like this, our ideas carry farther than our masks and microphones alike. We've engaged in historical debates over the nullification crisis. We've written on hard ideas like the degree of trust required to accept something as true. We've told news stories through film portfolios and even created whole exhibitions of our works. And this is all for good reason. IB recognizes the role that communication plays in our global society. After all, what is our world without communication? But with this very auditorium, the temple to listening, be like an example.
I'd like to bring up Layla Cancel as our principal of character.
Hello, everyone. been called many things, from loud to combative to an SJW. All of this I've come to accept because on some level it's true. I do use my outdoor voice more often now, and I like to confront people who I think to be wrong. Just as anyone can. So besides just accepting it, I've come to take pride in it to some degree, because this loud and combative nature is about me on the stage today, talking to all of you about what it means to be principled. Being principled, to me, means being able to confidently abide by what you believe in without faltering. I like to think that I'm able to do this most of the time, from having conversations with my family about a variety of topics, to debate in any class were allowed more than 5 minutes of free time. I always try to stick by what I do to be right. This is obviously not just exclusive to me. It's been an eventful year, and we often had to develop our ethics in our kind of time. We've had shouting matches and simple dialogue. And because of this, we've all grown with learning from each other, ultimately ending up better than we were before. These are things that will help us in our future when we have to make our own decisions without any input from our authority figures. When we have to choose whether going to that march or supporting that candidate is something we should do. When we have to weigh the consequences of our decisions and determine if it's worth it just because it's something else. So, I class of 2021. At risk of making this very cheesy and getting teased with 2 exact questions, I must say, I'm proud of us for everything we've accomplished and everything we go through. I know each of us will make changes in the world, however small they may be, for the better. And my parting words to you are, as Mr. Woodward has said to his classes many times, think about beautification.
Deja McMillan, open-minded. I'm so nervous. I'm so nervous. I didn't know. Okay, so prior to my years in the IB, the diploma program, I wouldn't say I was narrow-minded, but I definitely didn't face some advice on perspectives as others have over time. To be open-minded is to appreciate our own cultures and personal history, as well as the ways of business of others, and to use the knowledge we gain from our experiences to grow as an learning to be less opinionated without pursuing everyone's point of view is difficult, and for most of the classes like geography, global studies, and even geography, I'm sure many of us can still have a narrow view of the world. And another thing that gave me open-mindedness in the class is the amount of diversity in our lives. And despite the different cultures and beliefs present amongst us, we're all so inclusive of one another, and the respect we have for each other comes from this. Being open to new cultures and perspectives has helped most of us grow as individuals and become more open and reflective. And regardless of our own situations and living, we all work hard to remain unbiased and critical of any situation. And even though some of us may believe our morals are superior to others, I do that. Our classes definitely has the ability to take into account any external factors or use cultural research in any situation, which is something not everyone is capable of. So proud of you. Okay, I'm going to bring up Joshua Cave as our pairing person.
I would like to share how me and my fellow classmates represent experience. I redefine caring as showing empathy, compassion, and respect towards the needs and feelings of others. A person who is caring has a personal commitment to service and connectivity to population, to the lives of others, and to the environment. I believe it's so much to me. I'm truly appreciative of this opportunity to speak with you. When I first got to speak, I was thinking, I'm experience. Or just at least let me know I'm not reflective. So I thought back on my experiences in IE and what happened throughout these last 2 years. I've seen ups and downs, smiles and frowns. Somehow my classmates were able to stick around. And whatever life brought, the call, crash and burn, they were there at every turn. I truly respect their drive alone. They still return to school and effort to finish one's life, not only helping themselves, but others as well. They're exceptional students, that's why they need to excel. Seriously, leaders of clubs, organizers of events, awesome sauce everywhere. Looking at the memories on the wall through their display, still having a small form of clear mind. It enacted the art. In fact, we signed on the school board. When people needed them most of the pandemic, they were there making supplies for those who needed, as they always do. Not only physically helping but mentally too. People probably word of vaccination, showing compassion and one heart. It's crazy to think this is the start of something beautiful. I'm truly enjoying thinking how everything we've done has developed us even more. Every action, every thought, every sentence, every word, and every breath of our life, even the sound of others, will have respect on ourselves and others around us. Not only have the students shown this, but the faculty too. For example, Mr. Rodriguez helped us prepare for the IA even when we are down at ourselves. Mr. Hinckley has been willing to stay after school for so many cases just to make sure that we can go on our family. And Ms. Bernard this year had to do more work than ever before in the shift of the pandemic. And she still stayed on pace. I truly commend them for that, especially because I know many of us in the themselves. Our other students and faculty have done so much, and it will be hard for you to do more. Our other class has deep values, not because they're important to the curriculum, but because it's important to us. I hope you all do well and take care of yourself. Peace.
Mr. Balance, Nathan Horvath.
Hello, everyone. So before I began writing this speech, I concentrated as to what it actually means to be balanced. And in doing so, reflected on my entire time in high school in order to come to the realization that to truly be balanced means to not only persevere through the things one must do, but to also actively make and set aside time for the things one wants to do. For this meaning, myself and the rest of us, have led and maintained very balanced lives throughout our time in high school, without a doubt. Speaking from my own high school experience, I've been able to not only persevere through the rigorous IB program, as we all have, but I've also been able to hold a part-time job, participate in numerous clubs and activities, and run for both the cross-country and track and field team throughout high school. While it most definitely has been challenging and stressful at times, I am proud to say that I've always made times for the things I enjoy while going through this program, refusing to compromise for anything less and thus feeling balance. And my experience has been very, very similar to that of the rest of this IB class, in the sense that we all have ensured that school is not our only priority in life. For example, the majority of our IB class works part-time jobs, and all of us have participated or volunteered in some type of club or activity while high school. Even in the midst of such challenging and difficult times, our class has continuously maintained the balance between what we need to do and what we desire to do. Thank you.
And last but definitely not least, reflective Iron Prayer.
Good evening, everyone. I can't think of any other way to start than to congratulate every single one of us about all we've done and everything we've accomplished in the past 4 years. They have been hard, they have been challenging, but we have all learned a lot about ourselves, each other, and the world. We have made many realizations. Some have been hard to accept, and some have led us to be happier, be more self-aware. And this has all been through self-reflection and perseverance. Personally, I've had to think and reflect on my feelings, my strengths, my weaknesses, and every single thing that makes me me in order to be confident and outspoken as I am. Every single one of us, even if you're not as loud and as spoken as me, you've always thought about every single thing that you do every day. Even if it's at 2 a.m. trying to finish that last Gallant chapter, even if it's at 3 a.m. trying to finish a math paper, whatever it is, before we go to bed, every time, or even while we're in the shower, we think about
what we did, what we can do, and what we're going to do. And that's all because we are reflective humans who are aware of ourselves, our surroundings, and how to make the world and ourselves better. After tonight, there's exactly 11 days left of our IB journey, without counting exams, obviously. And we're closing the curtain on a major stage of our lives. But before you go to bed tonight, I want you to think about everything that you've done and everything that you want to do. And also think about everything that you've learned in this program. And try to improve. And even if you don't want to improve, just try to think about how you felt and think about how you're going to feel 4 years from now when you look back and think about everything that you did in high school. I want to thank you all for coming tonight, and again, reflect.
Let's give another round of applause. So the next part of our program is the actual pinning. So what we did to get ready for tonight is we had our own little draft, the teachers. So we sometimes fought over students. We all came to a final agreement on who we will pin. The person that is pinning you tonight, seniors, has had a part in your journey here at Riverdale. And what this pin that you're about to receive represents is that you are about to finish one of the most rigorous academic programs in the world. So I want you to enjoy this. The seniors do not know who's going to pin them. They're going to find out here on this stage. So at this time, I'd like the faculty to come up and join me. So, parents, I'm sure you've heard a lot of the names of your students' teachers. You may not have a face with that name, so I would like to introduce you to our IB faculty. These people are the heart and soul of this program. They're the ones that do the work every day with our students. They are a dream team of teachers. They are the most dedicated, most inspiring, and most knowledgeable people I have ever worked with, and it is an honor to be a part of this group. So she's going to kill me, but I want to start with the backbone of this program, sitting down front, Miss Terry Bruce. She puts it all around. Terry, thank you. I could not do what I do without you helping me every single day. Thank you. So starting down at the end, our soon-to-be mama, Miss Von Linden. She teaches math. Mr. Grinstead is our 10th grade global studies teacher. Mr. Pregatzer, IB Film. Mr. Agnew, IB Math. Ms. Langley, 11th grade English. 10th, 11th, and 12th, IB Spanish, Mr. Corbino. Ms. Albanese is teaching our 9th grade inquiry skills class this year. She also teaches our junior and senior environmental and our senior biology students. here tonight. She had another obligation. Miss Age is Miss Manetta's sister, so she's going to pin Miss Manetta's students and her students tonight. Our pre-IB geometry teacher, Mr. Weaver. Put the little people in the back. The famous senior year English teacher, Miss Wallace. 10th grade Spanish teacher, Miss Flores. Our IB art teacher, Mrs. Ross. Teaching French 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 is Miss Fertil. IB psychology, Miss Wendy. IB history, Mr. Balan. And IB TOK, Mr. Whitmore. Okay, students, when I call your name, please come up and take your places in the front, facing forward at all times. Megan, Victoria, and Amaria. Okay, ladies, turn around. Okay, ladies. Omar and Danielle. It's very strange for us this year because we would be doing a lot of hugging up here. We're not allowed to do that this year, unfortunately. Okay, turn around. Rachel, Lyric, and Nicole. Okay, turn around. Cole, Annie, and Eric. Turn around. Layla, Kayla, Becker, and Knox. Okay. Deja, Kenny, Harley, and Alex. Okay. Joshua, Ava, Carla, and Slendy. Turn around. Anthony, Serenity, Marisa, and Kayla. So for this group, we have a special message that was sent from a former teacher that moved away. So everybody could look up at the screen. Students, you can turn around for this. Close it. Oh.
Hi, Mary. Hi, Mary.
it all again. Go to, not to the downloads, to my documents. Okay, we'll try again later. Sorry. Caitlin's gonna come up when she's done with this group. To be continued. Turn around. Nathan Fiorella, Madison Harris as Ness and Claudia. Turn around. Hiram, Kevin, Carly, Christian, and Stephanie. Turn around. Giselle, Lena, Madison, and Corey. Okay, we're gonna try the video again.